again. Welcome to the Site Podcast. I'm your host, JJ.
สวัสดีครับพบกับรายการ D Site Podcast แขกพิเศษนะครับคือ Gene Kasidit เป็นศิลปินที่มีความเป็นตัวเองสูงต้องบอกว่าเอพิโซดนี้มีความน่าสนใจก็คือมุมมองแล้วกันในการใช้ชีวิตหรือ perform ก็จะมีข้อที่ unique แล้วก็แตกต่างออกไปก็วันนี้อยากจะมาลองแชร์กันดูครับ
สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้จะลองให้ฟังนะคะดนตรีของเวลาแบบให้ชอบฟังเพลงกับเรื่องดนตรีอ่ะไม่มีใครจะช่วยเลยอ่ะผู้ชายกับผู้หญิงพอไว้เป็นเช่นของปีโป้ไม่มีมันI'm just a singer I'm just a singer hi ทุกลมหายใจเธอรู้บ้างไหมมีใครที่คอยเฝ้ารักและห่วงใย Thank you see you Thank you for your all donation น้องค่ะนักร้องเขาร้องเพลงกันอยู่หรือจะไม่บริจาคอะไรเหรอ Bye
So give people context. So yesterday you were trying to performing outside. Is that correct, right? Well, like and also like
Yeah
of like
kind of like I just got bored of like because for me to do something it takes a long time so even this setting up a little corner to do some online stuff it has to go through the whole house and like rotating space kind of thing and because I just it's no it's gonna sound like a little too much so like it's so it's sometimes it's too easy to just turn it on and then you sing or whatever but since I make music so it get a bit complicated how to like well, how would I hear the sound of that I'm making over here
you try to make it right
that quality sounds
I feel like that's very courageous for you or like for anyone right now to perform like on so essentially you are like one man show you have to be everything aren't they a performer engineer
I forgot about this and I never been like this before even my first band I was just a singer I don't even have to do anything just turn up and I
show up
I don't even own microphone and then when we become Gene Kasidit got a sound engineer so everything just turned out for you kind of thing like and then like yeah that's the thing see when we get spoiled but once we decided that we think we can but so funny that all my friends they love me the fact that they think that I am such a like tech geek but I am not I'm just trying to survive
I was thinking like in a way you try to decrease or like try to engage a little bit more when like performing on the street but like because like right now I think that was just like I sort of like I look around the online world or in the whatever like normal world and it seems like music industry after I mean since this happened every like the music people just there's nobody doing anything and yeah do you know what I mean the, like suddenly if you look around like even internationally there should be more people doing something at least maybe write a song about it to cheer people up or something like when we didn't have any pandemic disease well yeah I mean
but now it's like everyone's just like where are they yeah I was going to say that this is a kick in the ass and really it's really actually for every generation even my generation 90 is for someone who wants to go on is another test of you because I actually went to the first one was like no CDs no selling music anymore so that's like shit does that mean you have to actually really perform or do something and you're free to get paid in this country or whatever
I see
and now it's like there's no stage there's no gathering no well that would be but it's not gonna be the same because to me it's not just going out and wow make a lot of money blah 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 because that just it's good to have the money but but then again like it's not the priority like anyway it's just kind of weird like and I got my backup bands but thank God they are clever boys and girls and because and most of them a well-to-do family anyway so it's like so it turns out I am the most struggling compared to them so it's like
oh poor you
okay it's all right. No, I have my husband, you see.
Yes.
But no, I hate to rely on anybody.
Yeah.
But in the end, yeah, I got told off by my the love of my life. They're like, well, you can be like stubborn about it, but then what? Where's money then? Like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
What do you think about this sudden change?
Sudden change. I mean, it's really interesting. As in, like, from my perspective, it's like you have this kind of box that also like a border that you have to kind of like, all right, you can either kind of like feel bad or like kind of sunk into the pit, but also like you have the other choice of like just it's almost like you have to suck up a little bit and it's just like, all right, let's try something.
It's like because it's almost like almost total freedom, but also caged by so-called leader.
Well, yes.
It's the G word, but yeah. So it's a bit strange as well. So
yes, true.
and you can't even talk anything about it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like
it's weird
because
it's
personally I have my freedom. I control my work and everything. Time is just it's time to go to work kind of thing, but never in the situation where there's overwhelmingly so much free time but unpaid and kind of free, but like but still very prison in a way at a certain time.
Yeah.
Like
for
10
me,
p.m. to 4 a.m. Why?
Yeah. For me, like
but a lot of things taking away, but a lot of things are free, which is so weird. Just
true.
Like
my program D-side, I'm trying to categorize. So having like the mini gimmick of like which
right.
I choose you as diversity. You kind of feel like you need to express extrovertly or like being on the street or to like go the opposite directions of what people do.
Yeah,
but
it's not the opposite way. But I do have the plan of everything has to be like if a lot of people turn up, But then last night, they literally just walked past me, even though I dressed to God knows.
Can you give me any suggestions? Because I felt like it's some people find when you talk about freedom or like what you want to do, sort of. I mean, even though it's like very struggle, but you kind of almost like manage to do it in a way and or just like try and error. But like some people couldn't be, how could I say, authentic self.
Is it sometimes I feel like we all have a certain purpose to be on this little planet Earth. One of us has something that we have to find. What are we good at? And for the good people. And I'm lucky enough that accidentally people along the way, since I was so young, I didn't even like singing, and teachers actually thought that I had a good voice, so that they all forced me to go to do contests kind of thing. So that's how I felt like I was forced to like sing, playing Thai drum, like Thai classical music kind of thing in a Thai folk song kind of thing. I thought I was just I was used as a school weapon contest person.
Oh boy!
And then later, when I found out that I have choices, and that's when the British music got into my head when I was in my teenagers. Before that was Grammy though, like your mother's era, and everything ends at puberty.
Shout out to mom, but yes.
I had so many like the options that I could that was given, that I could go normal road and then have a lot of money kind of thing, but and then you become that people control you more and more and more so. But when I was in my first band, I had no voice in the band because they didn't even realize I had a voice until the second album. It's like,
I see.
And all the songs was written by English producers, and they didn't even tell me, like sometimes there's some slangs and stuff, right? I sing it, I should understand it. So I'm like, well, you actually expect me to like deliver something that I don't even understand. So it was just always kind of like gave me the wrong key, kind of like the keys.
The key. Wow, I see. So very
to actually catch people that can actually have like more varieties of their characters and stuff. So yeah,
Right.
the Futon year was quite dark because music was so like dark and the key was so low, and
But yeah, like once again, like I say, it's like I feel like you I mean, even time have passes, but like you also like kind of prove that like you can still kind of like hold on to that authenticity. But like even though it's like your music changed, I noticed from like that small room like with the
it's just
angel.
like to compromise with the your artistic world and the material world, to be able to survive because because I remember when I was growing into this industry, and things become a little bit more expensive each day. So it's like, but no, literally, to have dream come true is a good idea. But sometimes you have to like every artist we know that there'll be the point that I might have to let this thing go, this thing that's stop you from freeing yourself from like sometimes. Back in the day, there's still attitude about like, oh my God, that's like you listen to that.
Oh yeah,
That has
judgmental.
to be gone already,
Yeah.
because that will stop you to enter a new world of like, you can be mass, but you can also be like cool mass as well, whatever.
It's such like the label of like sub like we obsessed with like classifications or like making again.
Sometimes we may think that we are, oh my God, I'm so cool, or I'm so individual. I'm just like, always find this new music, new bands kind of thing, and I detest this chart-topping music kind of thing. But I'm sure, like deep down, that's why they have the guilty pleasure kind of thing for these people.
Even though I
But
felt like
sometimes,
it shouldn't be guilty at first.
why couldn't you just enjoy the music? It doesn't matter, like
True.
right?
It shouldn't be even guilty at first because it's just like something you like, and I think that I felt like some people find it like very hard time to accept things that they like or things that they hate. I mean, obviously you don't have to like everything,
And certain things you just don't have to like think too much of it. I sometimes when every once in a while I come across some YouTube comment and they're like, I wouldn't go to the page number 2, just one page is enough already. So for me, I was usually start from like 10 years ago it's always bully. Blah, blah. But now it's like even nowadays they still have this sentence like I'm a straight guy. Is it okay if I like your music? I'm like, oh my God, really? It's already 2020.
True.
Music shouldn't have any gender whatsoever. Or it doesn't matter if it's an alien singing, whatever. If you like it, you like it. To me, I just have to keep like putting the fire into my, my passions and dream, because otherwise it's just like, oh God, what's the point of this? And then people will think that you're depressed, and you say like, I could be depressed, I could be happy. At least I know that I can, connect with my darkness, that I don't go down and jump on the bridges or take like, but the way I deal with like when I feel depressed kind of thing, which is quite rare really. By listening to music,
Yes.
and then cry, or watching anything like so dramatic, and then I would just cry. At the end of the day, life is just nothing, just find your own way of so-called happiness. We don't even know what exactly is happiness.
Yeah, true.
Why start with the new normal thing? Who came up with that? It's so idiotic. It's like, what is so normal? You will never be normal, and this is the new normal. If this is the new normal, I'm
This is
like
adapting.
I'd rather be ancient ancient nothing. Oh, maybe I should make a t-shirt like never normal.
Never normal.
Oh yeah, can we share this thing?
Yes.
You tell me. I'm so new to this Zoom thing, you see.
Cool.
Every day I come across new stuff and never stop learning and just adapt.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just gonna have crying and like, I'm so bored of people like complaining, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Nothing to eat, or just
Again,
adapt and do something.
I should rename this as Discovery, because I think it's more fitted in a way. I was like,
It's always like we have to rediscover everything, because a lot of people think that they know everything because they learn everything from the past and it should be the same. But no, experiences are not are never the same. See,
even the same things.
so you have to be ready. Like I didn't expect that I have to really fight so hard in my life. I thought when I turned 40, life was just so smooth and maybe sing a few jazz songs in Oriental bar, la la la. But now like again. Okay, fine.
Back to 20s. Back to 20s. All right.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Damn. Yeah. Well,
Thank you for having me.
Thank
Jay.
you so much for having this wonderful, interesting conversations.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Bye.